Stop wasting money on gyms, because the secret to eternal youth is already hiding in your closet. Have you ever wondered why Japan has so many people who have lived past 100 years? Today, more than 90,000 people there have celebrated their 100th birthday. This is a stunning fact that makes you think seriously. While people in many Western countries spend huge amounts of money on very expensive memberships at trendy fitness clubs, buy modern tracksuits, and sign up for very complex training programs, Japanese grandmothers and grandfathers aged 70, 80, and even 90 manage to live much longer and better than everyone else on our planet. Scientists from the famous Harvard Medical School spent 5 years closely watching these amazing people. What they found completely changed their old ideas about the aging process. It turned out that it was not about eating fresh seafood and rice, and not even about good genes. The main secret to a long and very energetic life was 6 very simple movements that these people do every single day without fail. You cannot even call these full workouts or exhausting sports. They are ordinary physical actions, so common to the eye that at first, doctors did not give them any importance at all. However, a detailed study of brain function showed something incredible. Those elderly people who do these light exercises every day keep their minds 40% clearer than others their age. Their joints stay flexible and very soft, and their sense of balance is as sharp as that of young people who are 20 years younger than them. The first movement on our list might seem too simple to even pay attention to. But for Japanese long-livers, this is not just a regular walk, it is a real natural medicine. This movement is called sampo. This is not the usual walk to the store for groceries or to work. It is an intentional, very slow, and maximally conscious movement through space. Imagine that you are walking about twice as slow as you usually walk. Elderly people in Japan spend 20 to 30 minutes on this important activity every morning, trying to get out into the fresh air even before they sit down for breakfast. The main difference between this practice and the fast walking we are used to is the special breathing rhythm, which must be followed very strictly. The rule is simple. You take one deep breath, then you hold your breath for another moment, and finally, slowly breathe out the air over the next 4 steps. This sequence creates a special rhythm inside your body that helps the heart and nerves work together. In 2019, Kyoto University conducted a study that lasted 10 years. Those who walked this way had much more elastic and soft blood vessels, and their blood pressure returned to normal without extra pills. The slow pace allows you to feel every centimeter of the ground under your feet, activating all the tiny bones and joints in your feet. This teaches your brain to better understand your body's position in space, which instantly improves your balance. The next exercise is something that has united the entire Japanese nation for almost 100 years. Every morning at exactly 6:30, pleasant music starts playing from all the radios and loudspeakers in Japan. This is the signal for the start of Radio Teiso. This is a special set of 13 movements that lasts a little over 3 minutes. The word warm-up does not quite fit here. It is a smooth flow of movements where one action softly turns into another. You do not stay still in one pose, you are constantly moving. This is needed to lubricate your joints. Inside our joints, there is a special fluid that works like machine oil for door hinges. If we move little, this oil gets thick and it becomes painful and hard for us to move. Radio Teiso makes this fluid thin and flowing. The set begins with you smoothly lifting your arms up, opening your chest wide so your lungs can breathe in as much oxygen as possible. Then you start rotating your shoulders, stretching the upper part of your back. After that comes soft turns of the body in different directions and leans. It is important to do this right after you wake up. At this time, there are many natural hormones in your body that help muscles become stronger and more flexible. Even at the age of 80, people doing this warm-up can easily reach the floor with their hands and do not suffer from lower back pain. If you find yourself in a Japanese park, you might see a strange sight. Elderly people sit in a deep squat with their heels pressed to the ground and calmly talk to each other or take care of flowers in a garden bed. They can stay in this pose for a very long time, and it does not hurt them at all. For most people living in Europe or America, such a pose seems like impossible acrobatics. However, a deep squat is the most natural pose for the human body, which we simply forgot how to take because we are used to sitting on soft chairs and sofas. The Japanese keep this habit from early childhood. Scientists found that those seniors who can sit in this position for at least 2 minutes live independently much longer than their peers. Why is this so important? This pose completely opens the joints in the pelvis, not letting them get rusty. It makes the muscles work that are responsible for bladder control, and most importantly, it stretches your spine. This allows nutrients to enter the spinal discs, preventing back pain. If it is hard for you to sit so low right away, try doing it near a wall while holding on with your hands. The main thing is to try to keep your heels on the floor, not standing on your toes. In Japan, doctors often give their patients a strange prescription. Stand on one leg for 1 minute for each side twice a day. This is considered just as important a medicine as blood pressure pills, and this treatment is paid for by the government because it really works. When you stand on one leg, your brain starts working at full power. It has to make thousands of tiny calculations every second so that you do not fall. This trains not only your muscles, but also develops the parts of the brain responsible for coordination. Studies showed that people who do this exercise every day fall several times less often and get fewer dangerous injuries. Try doing it right now. Stand next to a table or a chair that you can grab if you lose your balance. Lift one leg off the floor just a little. Look at one point in front of you. Try to stand like this for 30 seconds, and then switch legs. In time, you will be able to do this while brushing your teeth. The time a person can stand on one leg is the most accurate predictor of how long they will live. This is much more important than blood sugar levels or cholesterol numbers. And one more amazing habit of the Japanese is living on the floor. Elderly people in Japan sit on the floor and get up from it dozens of times a day. They do this when they sit down for lunch, when they drink tea, or just watch the news. Every such rise and fall is a powerful workout for the whole body. Imagine what strength your legs need to lift your whole body weight from the floor without using your hands. This movement uses absolutely all the muscles. But even more amazing is that this exercise helps your mind stay sharp. To sit down and get up correctly, your brain needs to make a complex plan of action while keeping balance. This is a real brain workout that protects against memory loss in old age. Those who keep the ability to get up from the floor without using their hands even in deep old age live on average 6 years longer than others. And now we have come to the main secret, which is called the king of all exercises. This movement needs only a regular hand towel, but its effect on the body is simply huge. Studies showed that those people who spend only 2 minutes a day on this live on average 7 years longer. Take a small towel, roll it into a tight rope, and hold it in front of you at shoulder level. Our arms should be spread to the sides. Now imagine that you are trying to tear this towel, pulling it with force in different directions. Keeping this strong tension in your arms, start slowly turning the upper part of your body to the right. Your hips should stay in place and look strictly forward.